What's up, YouTube? We're back with another homebrewed original concept today. This time trying to make Howling Abyss viable. And I do think we got pretty close to doing so. I do think this list is fairly strong and somewhat competitive and viable. The idea basically being playing a more mid-rangey list, a Shurima list with a lot of board impact, with a lot of combat tricks, that does not fall behind on tempo early on. Very important to note right away, this deck does not go all in on the Howling Abyss win condition. Very often, especially if you play against control decks, you do need to just play your units on curve and try to get a win through Sivir or Absolver in other ways, or of course the Devout Naturalist combo. But Howling Abyss is always an additional endless value generation towards the top, just an additional win condition besides being a mid-range deck on its own. So what is the big upside of pairing these two regions and these two packages? I'll say right away, I compare this to Sivir Demacia. We are missing rallies here and we are missing some strike effects, but Shurima can make up for those in the form of Siphoning Strike as some surprisingly effective removal. And instead of going for rallies, we instead go for freezes and some defensive stuff that also buys us an additional attack turn long term, right? And the synergies here are pretty cute because Howling Abyss, of course, if you Siphoning Strike, all of the champions generated later on do get buffed. Another thing to notice here is that if you play a Howling Abyss champion, it immediately fulfills the conditionality of Absolver and you can play it for Overwhelm right afterwards. I'll just go through all of the cards real quick. So we're playing the classic Shurima early tempo package. Treasure Seeker on 1, Akshan on 2. I also really like Rockhopper on 2 in this list because we are playing 2 quick attack champions in Akshan and Sivir, as well as Endless Devout on 3, who often wants to suicide, who often wants to die immediately, so that you can curve into a Desert Naturalist on turn 4. And that combo is of course insane. I feel like that is still a bit underplayed in the current format, and maybe after a balance patch, like some Endless Devout plus Desert Naturalist decks will emerge, just because the combo is so insane, right? For 7 mana and 2 cards, you get a 3/3, a 5/3 Fierce Up, a 2/4, and a 5/4. So that's a total of 15 attack and 14 HP plus a fearsome tag for just 7 mana and 2 cards if you can get that combo off properly. So besides that, for more board control and also to enable more combos, we also run Merciless Hunter. Naturalist is a very flexible tool here. I wanted to play it because I also ran into some Bandle trees before building this deck. Very, very, very good counterattack there. And as well, just being synergistic with Devout and sometimes also being able to soak up like a Warlord's Palace. If that comes down kind of late, you can turn that into an impactful unit instead. Or sometimes even Howling Abyss, just keep an open mind there. One thing I haven't mentioned yet, Rockhopper Roiling Sands. But be careful if your opponent, for example, Vile Feasts, right? So you put Desert Naturalist, the Teen Spirit, onto the landmark, and your opponent then casts a Wild Feast. That landmark gets used up and you don't summon the Grumpy Rock Bear anymore. And yeah, for champions, of course, Sivir and Akshan. I mean, Sivir is quite evident, great board control tool. Also, if she grows with Siphoning Strike, then you put an Absolver onto her, a very scary finisher. Looking at spells, we play a plethora of combat tricks. Triple Shadestone because we have insane amount of landmarks here early on. I really like one of Elixir of Iron besides the 3 Troll Chants. Really want to protect our engines like Akshan, like Sivir, and also keep some board control against faster decks. Then 2 3 Sisters, 2 Flash Freeze, just mostly to stall out the game, but 3 Sisters of course can also be used offensively with Fury of the North. I like a one of Right F Negation as a tech. It's not the most common card in the current meta and people don't really expect it that much. Also very versatile. And I already touched up on Siphoning Strikes. One of the key cards in this deck for sure. So for tech consideration, I'm very much uncertain if this list is refined yet. What I would also consider putting in is more 1-drops. Either Doomkeeper or Omen Hawk make the most sense. Icevale Archer or a Verosan Sentry or Preservarium are all considerations in the 2-drop slot, depending on if you want more freezes or more draw. Then Vicoran Vagabond in the 3-drop slot, just to have some more consistent Warlord's Palaces. And of course, Kindly Tavern Keeper in case you should be running into a lot of aggro and need that additional healing. So yeah, this is definitely a very fun list to play. if you're mulliganing, keep the matchup in mind. Most of the time you just want to go for some early curve, but sometimes you can just be greedy and keep in Howling Abyss already, especially if you already have a good hand. And in some other matchups you do need to go for full send, full tempo though. Yeah, enjoy this deck, and also feel free to look at some of those pretty fun gameplay examples that I had on my own stream.
Is it the mustache? Who knows?
Does ARAM mean? Yeah, all random, all mid. It's a League of Legends game mode that just basically vomits random champions into the rift, and that's kind of what this deck is trying to do. Oh yeah, Minefield is banned, my bad. My bad. Oh, that's a greedy mulligan. But a wise person once told me that greed is good. Could have even kept Three Sisters, technically, just for another freeze.
Would you look at this place?
Vive, he's so good against me here. I wonder if it's ever a catalyst for a quicker ARAM, but no, there's no way we can afford to lose that much tempo in this meta.
Honor is the rust on a dull blade. What's behind this door, you think? Deadly traps, angry guardians.
ARAM count for Absolver? Yes.
Business as usual.
Ready the torches.
Actually, does ARAM count for Absolver? That's a really good question. You're technically not leveling the champs, right? If you have leveled the champion this game. We shall find that out for Science. Well, in this case, I might need to play Vagabonds, though. But I mean, realistically speaking, I have to play Naturalist here. Just play ARAM for Science. I'll play ARAM afterwards for Science. It still takes a while until this game ends. I can't let this opportunity slip up. Pay 4 mana to get this.
Why not?
Like I promised, I will play Howling Abyss here.
King of Trolls coming through. A little snowball.
You can't FTR next round though. Alright, for science. Show me what you got.
With every step, 2 steps.
I don't think it works.
Who would face me?
Never mind. Never mind.
I'm a woman of principle. Mine is kill and get paid.
Give me Infernum weapon.
All that glitters is mine.
Alright, I still need to play the flash freeze. Feel like it shouldn't. Yeah, it's not very obviously worded. I think Aphelios blocks here. For sure we freeze Trundle and block with Sivir. I don't want to go into Atro range.
Guide him, mother.
This might be Naturalist into Absolver.
I'm not done!
2 mana play Akshan from deck. This can only summon followers, so we get a Rock Hopper. I mean, I think we just bop it, right? Don't we just open attack? Otherwise, we're vulnerable to removing Spellshield into freeze. The other play is also nice, though, which is Naturalist. Well, then we have 3 attackers for 3 blockers, though.
It's a living.
Has to be this. So my opponent needs to have like a 2-spell answer for this. Damn it. Got really close.
Places to go, people to be.
I might have to Naturalist the landmark in a second. Okay, so Atrocity or Tryndamere Champ spell is really scary.
Do not stand in my way!
Don't do it. Okay. This is gonna be an Atro most likely. I can keep representing freezes for a little while at least.
Katina, you gotta see this new board.
Little busy now, Sammy. Later.
Ugh, this girl is heavy.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
Okay. Okay. Man, Pyke plus Siphoning Strike is kind of wild. I mean, I think open attacking is the best play. 2 damage through. Vengeance is a problem though. I really like Pyke just because we're playing ARAM. Gotta go for the content. I can't really play J4 here though. Like I can't swing now because I need Flash Freeze mana for a potential Atro. Okay, I can't really strike anything with Pyke here. I might just send the Rock Baron to Tryndamere. Pyke and Sentry. That's way too weak to against stuff like Vile Feast. And he wouldn't even kill the Ice Pillar next, so he wouldn't even get to Trendemir.
Take your time. I know where this harpoon's going.
Oh! Tap under Atro. Yes! Alright, we're in this game. We're very much in this game.
I'll take my share.
Play Akshan, pull landmark. I don't like it.
I do not break rules, I bend them slightly.
Let's see, if you pull this, you have to block here. I can't push the last point of damage anyway, so I think I just remove the pillar.
Look out for Reavers.
Alright, so FTR wins, but a single champion I beat.
The village.
But actually FTR doesn't win, right? I can entomb Trundle. I have a 5 HP block on Trynda. 7 HP block. I do not care. Additional win condition, let's go. I mean, my opponent can't really stop darkness into darkness, even if he does stop the Veigar from hitting him. Healing, I suppose.
Quick hands make quick work.
But Jarvan also gets summoned, and Jarvan is huge. 5 mana, 12/7 with an effect. Oof. What you got for me, Yip Yip? Bring it on. GG. That was a good one. Lurk, okay. Let's see if we can get a leveled Pyke before our opponent can. Troll Chat might be really good for this. Maybe I need to like mulligan everything for 1 drop. Or like just keep the 2 drop.
Those want to die, don't do terrible things. This is justice.
Have I decided decks for the seasonal lineup? No. Nope, I'm pretty clueless.
And winds behind me. Out of my way.
Hug it out.
Not looking too bad so far. Akshan, this is good. Yeah, I'm currently testing. Testing to see if it's good enough. Interesting. There's so many options here. They don't think I want to use Rite of Negation. The other one is Absolver Grappling Hook. This will just be a Fury of the North block. Perfect.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
Frickin' perfect. Look at this. Just as in the previous game though, I don't quite have time to play Howling Abyss next turn.
Finders keepers.
Alright, now it gets interesting. How much top end do you have? I'm bluffing stuff like Merciless Hunter here. It's really nice for us to slow them down. That's a unit we're happy to block with. Oh, should I be scared of Bone Skewer? Probably not. Just this and replay Akshan.
If it's made of sand, I can ride it.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill. You know how it is.
It's my opponent's Jawfish turn. I think just opening with this is perfect. Flipping the Horde. I mean, I could be +2/+2 in Spellshield here. Is this the time where I play Abyss though? I only have one blocker. Has to be next turn, right? Also, I don't really need Spellshield. I think I'm drawing here. Like, if the game goes on for a bit longer, I think I win anyway. Hello there. Sever Absolver is on the line.
Blood or gold, I always get my share. You've got a problem, I've got a price.
16.
Business as usual.
All right, looking quite nice for us. I can keep Rite of Negation for Jawfish. I'm not scared of the swing right now, I don't have to do anything. What up, baby? Entomb this at the same time. I mean, I have Sivir into Absolver next turn. I don't think my opponent can do much here. Gonna lie, this deck looks so good and fun. Yeah, it's quite decent. I mean, the Shurima mid-range package is just strong, to be fair. Oh, I mean, if you're only swinging with it... Like, I'm not sure why my opponent is attacking like this, but I can just... block here when on the open attack. GG.
Business as usual.
It was a pretty good one, but this one shows that this deck is actually sufficient, like as long as we don't go all in on the meme concepts.
You can thank me later.
As long as we treat Warlord's Horde just as a top-end value generator. I think this deck is fairly well-rounded.
Another victory to fill the coffers.
Second Akshan. Do I need a grappling hook? I don't think so. I want a lot of freezes.
Gently, gently. Watch your head.
Almost got the gangster curve, but we don't have anything to put vulnerable on. In case my opponent goes Gifts from Beyond, I should probably play Rockhopper.
If it's made of sand, I can write it.
I don't know, the Dragonlink does soak it up. Wait, Solari Priestess? Okay. Probably a Pale Cascade. I think I want to swing into it though. That makes my opponent's Dragon Links very, very awkward.
This is justice.
I'm also representing Shaped Stone. I don't think... Okay, interesting. Which steroid did you use on your ARAM? I don't know. I just injected Brom's blood into it. All of a sudden, it's rocking a solid win rate. Can't complain.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
Nothing's lost. It's just waiting to be found.
And you won't believe what we found today.
Oh, I could naturalist a landmark. Don't think I like it though.
It's a living.
7, and I would have 7, 14, 19, 21. 10, 17 with the Waking Sands.
Oh, sure, take your time. I love to be kept waiting.
Probably just take it slow here.
Danger pays.
Quick question, what overlay or third-party tool are you using? Mobalytics Deck Tracker. Huh? Okay. Does my opponent know I hold a Siphoning Strike?
Force is meaningless without skill.
A pleasure to see you, Master.
Could entomb this. The entomb also gives Dragon Links. Feels like my opponent knows my hand. Open attack should be pretty close to lethal though.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
Oh damn, I forgot about the Horde. That was actually a pretty big misplay. I wanted to go for a charger.
Arda's gonna make a meal of 'em.
Plus attack is pretty good as well. So Siphoning Strike gets denied, Lee gets a barrier. He gets put aside.
Righteously repaid.
Steady now.
Villains beware.
Gonna catch the sky.
I see every move.
Your lesson.
Like I was on the YouTube channel. Thank you, Diablo. It's been a lot of work, but like it's nice to feel like it's finally paying off. Alright.
The dragon binds us.
Okay, so Lee Sin is toast at least.
It's a trap. My board.
Yeah, I shouldn't have pre-committed that shaped stone. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think we're still in a very fine position though.
Blood or gold.
For some reason I forgot that Warlord Horde spawns immediately on level up and doesn't require an extra trigger. But we're kind of fine right now. I mean, we have another freeze for next Lee Sin. That works. Drew a Zoe. I can feel it.
Another victory to fill the coffers.